Welcome to the Rural Dispatch, the podcast delivering stories from rural America. I'm your host, Allie Behrens. Headquartered in rural Iowa, I help run a nationwide livestock transportation company, and I'm here to bring you stories from the people who help shape this industry and our rural communities. Whether you're a trucker, livestock producer, or rural entrepreneur, this show is for you. Each week, we explore the realities of rural business life, from the highways to the fields and everything in between. So buckle up and let's dive into today's episode. All right, we're live.
Hi.
Today we have Chelcee Schleuger. Where are you from?
Britt, Iowa.
Britt, Iowa.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't even know where that is.
We're up by like Mason City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
About 30 miles west.
Okay.
So, and actually we live up by Crystal Lake, which is another 10 miles north.
Okay.
So that's where we live. That's where our shop is.
Yep.
All of it.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
And then before I forget, Mark Toms is also here. And you have
Lifetime lug nut covers.
Yes, lifetime. Is it lifetime lug nut or is it lifetime
It's
nut
technically
covers?
lifetime lug nut.
Lug nut. Okay.
Yeah,
It is.
but
Okay.
we refer to it as lifetime nut covers.
Nut
it's
covers.
a little easier.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
When it comes up on people's caller ID, they really are wondering who's actually calling.
Who's calling me from nut
Lifetime
covers?
Nut covers.
How did you guys actually get started in the business? I'm taking it was your husband's dad.
Yep. So my father-in-law, Dan Schleuger, he was an over-the-road trucker on the road every week, hauling from east to west, north to south. And he and a buddy got a plastic injection machine at some auction. And he was they didn't know what they were going to make with it. So what they did is they were kind of sitting around having a couple beers. It was sitting in his shop. And my father-in-law was trying to get his nut covers off. And at the time,
Hold on, whoa. Trying to get his nut covers off. Yep. I want to know how you go from drinking beer going to saying we're going to buy a plastic injection machine and they're driving truck.
Yes, I know. It's like this weird snowball.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he couldn't get them off. He had to cut them all off. And so he said, let's see if we can make a plastic nut cover. And he did. And so
Did they have any background at all in plastics? Nothing.
Nothing. He was a farmer, lived growing up trucking, driving trucks, driving tractors, no plastic, no manufacturing, nothing.
Just an idea.
Just an
and
idea.
a will to get it done.
Yes. But their family is so like inventive.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, they just have those minds. Him and his, JR and his sister, they all have those minds that just do it. They can just see it and then they make it happen. So he did it and he just started pedaling. He put them in some egg cartons and egg boxes, milk boxes, whatever you could get. And
He really grassrooted it.
oh, big time. Went to truck stops and started handing them out. Started at Louisville like that, went to Louisville and carried around a cardboard box with nut covers and started getting people's ideas and it grabbed.
So then who did he have actually? Did he actually physically inject them and make them himself, or did he have like a big plastics company take over?
Nope. So we still do it.
You still do it in-house?
Yep. So right now we have 5 plastic injection machines and it's stayed about there. I mean, like 1 to 3 to 5. It's kind of grown over the years. And we do everything in-house. We do all the plastic injection there, and then we send them up to Wisconsin to get them chrome plated.
Chrome plated. That was my next question, because this plastic come in pellets.
Yes.
And you guys melt them and inject them.
Yep.
Then
And
they have
then
to
we
be
clip them
chrome-plated.
off, and then we put them in a box, and we take a load up a couple of times a year up to Phillips, Wisconsin, and they do all of our chrome plating.
How do you know this stuff, Mark?
Jesus, I don't know. I just do. I'm curious. Well, I got the source right here. I'm going to ask
Well,
questions
yeah.
that might have popped in my head.
It is
So,
crazy.
Here's the question. What's the difference between like your guys' lug nut covers and like when I was over the road, they always flaked off and they were white.
Yep.
We're just like, what makes your process different that yours are so much better? Because I've seen yours. I mean, you
Yeah.
can physically see yours when you see it.
Yeah. And JR's done videos of like showing how even like on heat and
Right.
the weather, ours are triple chrome plated. So they have 3
it's in
layers.
the chrome plating. It's not in
Mhm.
the plastic.
Yeah. Nope. It's all in our chrome plating and the way that they prep our plastic and how many times that they dip it and so on. So
Right.
yeah, they triple coat it and it takes a while.
Have you guys had customers come back? Because you guys have been in business since, what, 89?
90.
90? Yep. Have you guys come back and said, hey, these were sold to me in 92 out of a guy with milk crates?
I think they probably have. They try to set a little bit of a limit. I mean, lifetime. You have lifetime guarantees. So how do you go back on that?
Right. No, I get it. Like I said, it's pretty neat, though. You can physically walk around and say, I know whose lug nut cover that is.
I know. Yeah.
Because there's so many shitty ones out there.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
They turn green and then white.
Yep. Just to save a penny, but don't do it.
So your
it's
motto
not worth
is just
it.
sell them once and pay up front and cry later?
Exactly.
Yeah. I like it.
All right. What's the trade show setup look like now versus a cardboard box?
Oh, man. It's grown.
Yeah.
A lot. Even when I started coming around like 15 years ago, I went down to Louisville with them and they were like in this little like 10-foot by 5-foot booth. It was like
that cost $100,000 then.
Yes, right. It was like this tinky tiny thing, and they put out all of their plastic pieces and one by one, and would kind of peddle them that way, sell them. But we have a lot of dealers down in Louisville, and so we let them kind of handle the like shopping portion of it, and then. So now I can't even tell you how big it is, but it's big. Like we have enough room now to fit. We did like a truck and we built a rat rod this year. And so Truck Show Joe's truck was in our booth along with the rat rod that JR started and the guys finished up. And so we did all that with our apparel. I mean, it's a nice cozy booth, nice and big. So everybody has room to walk around and linger.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What is your main focus? Are like you guys for retailer, for like resale? Like you guys are looking for dealers, or who would you say is your bigger dealer? Are you guys in all the Peterbilts? Or are you in the
definitely truck stops and a lot of like little local chrome shops? I would say is probably our biggest biggest side of the dealers is all those little local guys that have all their truck guys that drive by every day or that live around them, and they all just work together to get their chrome on their trucks. So
well, and those are the guys that care too.
100%.
Right? Like the bigger truck stops probably don't care what product they're carrying as much as the small shops.
There's some really good truck shops out there, and we've gotten really good relationships with a lot of them, and it's really nice to walk in and see your product. But even now they may not have all the product on their shelves, but they do a lot of online sales and things like that. So there's some really good ones out there that have been in business with us for years.
Yeah.
Lots of years, almost from the beginning. So
I don't have to worry about bringing them back. I mean, these things are junk.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like all the other ones in the bin.
Yeah. There's a difference.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you get involved in the business?
So when I met JR, I was in college. I was in nursing school, so I had my summers off. So that's when he really started showing. So he had the Blue Baron at the time, and he really wanted to start going to these truck shows and showing his dad that we can get our product out there by doing these. So we would actually take product to some shows, and that's when we had like the new hubcap covers and things like that. So got familiar that way and met a lot of people that way. So for 2 summers, I just traveled with him across the country from show to show and doing a lot of different things. So my foot really got in the door there. And then I became a big kid and graduated and had to get a big girl job. But I did like clip some parts here and there in the shop. And so my hands were in there every once in a while. And now just throughout the years, especially since we've had our girls, I've just kind of been on the sidelines, and the girls go through the shop and kind of help where they can. So I was just kind of like the one who follows everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys got? 3 kids?
Yeah, we
3
do.
girls?
3 girls, 10, 8, and 5.
Oh, shit.
Geez.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. For sure. They're busy and they're all different.
So is your father-in-law still involved?
Yes, he's around. JR bought out the business 3 or 4 years ago. And so he officially has it in his hands. And so his dad and stepmom, they still have their hands there. And so they're a good resource for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an easier way to handle your bookkeeping. QuickBooks Online automates the busy work, connects all of your financial data in one place, and gives you real-time insights tailored to your business. If you're still juggling spreadsheets or using disconnected tools, there's a better way. QuickBooks Online helps bring everything into one spot so you always know where your business stands. Our listeners can get up to 50% off your first 3 months when you use the link in our show notes. Check it out and get started today.
So who's running the day-to-day operation? How many employees do you guys employ up there?
We have 6 employees full-time. And so right now we have like a shop manager and an office gal who really can take the reins on some things. And we just have really good employees. You know, over the last year that we've been going through all of, JR's medical stuff, they've just really done it. And they've done really, really good. So now with me having the business, it's been nice because I still work. I still do my full-time job. I hop in when I can and trying to figure out like what my role's going to be. But those employees are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Priceless.
Yep, for sure. That's the best part about a small business.
You might not be able to. I'm just kind of curious. I'm really blown away because I just know little bits about plastic. So does your plastic come in on like a dry bulk truck and blow it like in the silo of pellets? Are you producing that many? Or are you coming in totes? And then what's the actual
process? They come in like these really big like boxes, like almost like a seed.
Yeah, like 350-gallon boxes.
Yes, yep. And then they get poured into our little cylinder totes, and then they get moved up next to the machine.
I mean, and then what happens? It melts it down?
And then it goes into the machine, and it melts while it's in there. Goes into the mold. It gets pressed, sits for a second, and then it comes out like a little conveyor at the bottom. And they all kind of come together. So we have like a clipper who goes through and either tears them off or goes through and cuts them apart.
Yep. And then goes off to chrome plating. What do you think the time is from start to finish on that?
The plastic part?
Yeah.
Well, for it to just like make one part, you're probably looking at like 30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds.
I mean, it's like injected, press, it's out. Yeah.
Okay.
For the most part now, with like the amount of plastic we go through, we have about 1.5 employees that can sit there and keep up if we have the machines running. Our billet aluminum side of the business, like JR really grew that. So that's probably the part of the business that's growing and taking off the most right now.
So you guys are doing all billet aluminum stuff too?
Yep. So we have 4 CNC machines.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Just do it all.
Just anything custom truck show guys want?
Yep. But came out with like the whole oil hub covers or the bumper lights, like all those different little things or the fuel cap covers. All that was JR's idea, and to kind of like bling up a truck a little bit more, because everything that's like just coming from the factory, it's nice, but it doesn't shine like you want it to. And truly, it's hard to make it shine. So you get something like that and you put some chrome on it, then when you're wiping down every week for these shows, you're just rubbing your glass cleaner and just wiping it down, and it's a lot easier. And it makes it look so nice and clean.
Yeah.
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 I didn't realize you guys were that deep into doing everything up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's quite the process. It's pretty cool. We have some really talented people there, and we're still looking forward to growing product and finding new things that we can add to the trucks. And it's amazing because you would think everything would be taken care of by now, but there's always something else you can add or make look a little nicer.
How many trucks did JR have up there then?
So right now we have his dad's Big Red Baron, and that's been the lifetime truck from like the beginning. I mean, it's like been there through a lot of it. And then JR has 4 of his trucks up there. Yep. So the most recent is Bad Little B and Double H that he did last year, and then he has a couple other ones that we still have.
On your TikTok following, you always had him in the background. How big a following did JR create through that?
Oh my gosh.
Has been absolutely.
He thought he was so dang famous.
If my wife knew who he was, then he was big time.
I always made fun of him walking through Louisville, because somebody would stop and I'm like, oh my gosh, JR, really?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, sorry, Charles. But he had about 40,000 followers and at least. And he just loved making those damn videos.
Oh, God.
And he's such a beer drinker. So, he wanted his alone time at night out in the shop doing his guy thing.
You could always tell it was just nighttime. Or whatever,
in the morning, he's like, hey, did you watch my TikTok yet? And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, what did you post last night?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, no. What am I going to see today?
Oh, yeah. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you want to talk about JR for everybody that's listening, because so many of us did follow him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we had, I mean, it was such a roller coaster with him, and he had such good spirits through the whole damn thing.
Yeah. Long story short, and I'll go into a little bit more of it, but it was very fast for us as well. So July 6th of last year, he was having some back pain and things like that. We thought we were going into the ER for some muscle relaxers. Come to find out, he was full of blood clots, and we went up to Mayo, and it was about 6 days before they finally figured out that it was all originated from this tumor in his esophagus, which was cancerous, stage 4. He was so full of spirits.
Oh, he was nonstop positive on there, what he was doing, his journey, the whole thing.
Yep. He's like, I'm going to be the first, like, all of the doctors were not like the most positive, and you're like, nope, we're going to get this. And he's such a positive guy anyway. And he's like, I'm going to beat this damn thing. Stage 4, like, screw them.
Yeah.
And, you know, you kind of, once you're in it, it's amazing that you're going to go to all links, right? You know, so we did everything. He did chemo up in Albert Lee, and so we did that every week. And then we did a lot of holistic things too, which that's
the part I was really intrigued with, watching the different stuff he was doing.
He was so into it, you know, and a guy that wasn't really into health before, it really did take ownership.
He changed his diet. He changed everything that I was following when he was doing all of his holistic stuff.
Yep. And then went down to Mexico, and I wish we would have done that sooner. You know, like, hindsight's 2020. It's just.
How did you find the guy in Mexico? I remember he was upstairs in his shop when he made the video and said you guys were going.
Yep. To be honest, so Jeremy Gouge with IMT, when we talked to him almost right after the diagnosis, he's like super into that kind of treatments for things. And he had a family member that he was looking into it for. And, you know, at the time I was like, we're never going to get to that point, right? Like, we're going to go do our chemo, we're going to be done. And then it's just, this is going to be in the past. And we kind of weren't seeing the results that we were wanting with the chemo, and it was just aggressive. And with the blood clots, it really limited the treatment and things that he could do up at Mayo. So we're like, let's do it. Let's go to Tijuana. Let's see what they have. And I would recommend it to anybody because they were amazing. They gave you hope, and they gave you like all these different ideas that you would never think of.
They weren't just looking for Benji bucks. They wanted to actually cure you.
Yep. So we did that in January. And
did he do the ivermectin for Vendazzole and everything?
Oh, yeah. All of it. Yep. All of it. And he felt so good the entire time. We did so many things as a family, and took our girls on trips, and he felt good the entire time, which I'm very thankful for. And so we did our Tijuana trip in January. And a couple weeks later, he just wasn't feeling the best and ended up having some bleeding going on internally. So it was really hard to, you know, he needed to be on the blood thinners, but they needed to stop the bleeding. So it was kind of a catch-22. And I think he just decided it was time. We found out when we were up at Mayo, and I was really nervous because they gave us some news that it was going to be a long road. There was more going on in his head than we knew. And I was so scared to tell him. And I think he knew.
Yeah.
That night he decided to.
But, you know, you got to look at the positive side of his journey. That's what I was telling you. Katie, my wife there, she's had breast cancer this year, and she was following him. And they were she was comparing notes, and he's like, God, he's so upbeat, blah, 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 blah. But he affected everybody with his TikToks around him that was going through the same stuff. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. Now you're making me sad. But, you know, Allie had cancer also. But
it's such a journey that you really don't know until you're in it, and you will go to all lengths to try whatever.
Absolutely.
And to have somebody so positive, and for our girls to look up to, you know, and I truly feel like he didn't want to get weak, and he didn't want his girls to see him weak. And, but I'm pissed at him every day. I'm like, you little shit. And,
but, you know, you laugh about his TikToks, but I mean, that's just going to be on the internet forever. They'll always be able to go back and see him when he was happy and strong. And
Yep. And we made so many good memories. So, you know, and now with our girls I want to keep my feet in Lifetime as much. And it helps living right where Lifetime's at because our girls love it. They love going over there and being a part of the business. And, someday they're going to have the opportunity to take it if they want it. And we'll kind of take those steps as we can and just really see how it goes. But it's amazing after all this. I know he impacted a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely.
God, he's a good guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I said, he might not have known it at the time, but
yeah, good guy. And so talented, so damn talented. And so that's like the hardest part, right? Like with Lifetime now, I can be here, but I don't have his head.
Yeah. Dream of the different ideas.
Yeah. So it takes like 5 of us to figure out just the one thing that, even with the girls like drag racing and stuff, it's like, God, I just wish I could ask him, because here we all are trying to figure out like the one thing that he would have just been able to do himself.
Just pop it off.
Yeah.
Is there anything new coming out this year you guys are coming up with?
We have a couple things that we've been working on. Not quite sure when or what the timeline is for any of it. Hopefully it's through the end of the year, and then we'll be able to bring some new product to Louisville next year. So we have a couple good partnerships going on and lots of good ideas coming our way. So we'll see. Yeah, we're not slowing down by any means.
No.
And the guys, they still want to keep building the truck every year or something. And so they're like, come hell or high water, it's going to take us 10 times longer.
Yep.
And we started those damn truck builds in December. And I'm like, Louisville's in March every year. And you're working 24 hours a day to get these trucks done. Why don't we start it earlier? He's like, no, Charles, like, that's no fun.
Yeah, that takes the fun out of it.
Right. And so we might have started a little earlier than he always did. But yeah, we're hoping to keep things going as much as we can for him because we owe it to him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I love it. Well, your product ain't going anywhere.
No, it's not.
No.
We owe it to him to keep it out there. So that's our plan.
Yep. Yeah. I like it. Did you say your kids are drag racing?
Oh, yeah.
What are they drag racing? Hobby? Little go-kart drags? Or
little
are they doing...
junior dragsters.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and that's something that JR and his dad have always done. And we have this little drag strip, 1/8 of a mile down in Humboldt, Iowa. And so we go there when we can. And we just went last weekend, actually, for the first time this summer, which I'm so happy that we did. We got rained out, but each of the girls got to go down, do one pass. Last year, our oldest, Gracie, she's 10. She's been drag racing since she was 6 in this little junior dragster. So JR got her going with that, and she absolutely loves it. He got her a new car. It was like November, December. That was a little bit bigger because she can go up now.
Sure.
And so she got in it for the first time. It's a little bit faster. And then our middle one, Callie, she's 8, and she wanted to try it this year. So we'll see.
What kind of speeds are they turning in the 8th mile?
Oh, man. So Gracie was 55 miles an hour last year, which was whatever. Like, that's normal. She was nervous to go a little bit faster this year, but we were just kind of trying some things out because it's a different motor than we're used to. She went 80 flipping miles an hour down that track.
1/4 inch off the ground.
Oh my gosh. She gets back and she's like, man, that felt like 55. I'm like, don't say that.
Yep.
Don't say that it only felt like 55. And now she doesn't want to slow down, but because of rules, we have to. We'll get her slowed down a little bit. And then Callie, with her first time down the track, she'll be going 55 by the end of it. But she just kind of
just getting her toes wet.
Skipped along at 33, which we were good at.
Okay.
Yes.
100%.
For people that are listening that obviously are around here, truck show, the farmers, guys, how can they get a hold of your products?
We encourage everybody to hop online and find a dealer. We really encourage our dealers to be the ones to give you our product because they're the ones that are, they're...
Absolutely. They got to be about one of your best ones to sell to because the gravel ain't busting them all to hell like the other ones.
Yeah. And, with our winters here and all the salt on the roads, we do pretty good here in the Midwest. Yeah. But we're all over the country. So it's kind of fun to see all the different locations here and even across overseas and things like that. So we have some dealers in Australia and
I'll say, how far have you shipped?
Wow. And so we have dealers out there, and it's kind of crazy the different product that they want versus what we use a lot of. And so it's been fun, though. We've gotten really good relationships with everybody.
I like it.
That's awesome. So, if somebody's interested in becoming a dealer,
just give our give us a call
Yeah.
and we'll get you hooked up. It's super easy, and we'll get your name out there as well for our dealer, and we'll make it happen for you.
Perfect. And we'll link all your information in
Yes.
the show notes too, so people can find you really easy. Just scroll down and click
So
a
you guys
link.
are doing the top hats, lug nut covers, and what else are you guys doing? That's
We do
the
three
oil
different
breathers, oil
yep,
baths.
3 different styles of nut covers, and then the hub covers and some light bezels. We even have like little chrome button covers to put on the inside of the truck.
Like the Kenworth interiors.
Yep. So lots of different product. So all over the place.
You guys got any of the rocker switches and all that jazz?
We work with Rockwood usually to get those, but we can work with about anybody to get things personalized. We personalize a lot of those air switches.
Yep.
So it's been kind of fun to do that as well, because those
I guess
are
that
out
is
of
a good
plastic.
question with you having a plastic injection. If some of these guys have an idea that they can't, I mean, could they call you and say, hey, this is something you guys can dream up in your 3D printer and plastic inject it?
So I will give you the answer JR always gave everybody.
Anything could be done for a price?
If you have the money to give us for the mold, then we'll do anything.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, everybody has an idea, which is always good to listen to.
With that plastic molds, are guys just 3D printing plastic molds? Can you do that or no?
I don't think so. Ours
No?
are all like these really heavy. I don't know how that works, but ours are all out of billet and they're huge and heavy. And
Okay, yeah.
so I'm guessing there has to be something like that so it doesn't melt throughout the
Oh, I
process.
suppose, yeah, you're putting that boiling ass plastic in there.
But I don't know. The 3D world is kind of scary because you don't want, there's everybody that's trying different things to get different parts out there.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
they
That
won't
and
do it as
AI.
good as Lifetime.
No. Well, you got a leg to stand on with that.
Yeah.
Well, there's something to be said for the longevity and
Yeah.
the trial and error, and you've obviously figured it out.
So what's the story on JR's truck behind us here?
So we're taking it to some shows this summer and just kind of seeing all of our truck show families and getting it out there. It's his truck and it still deserves to be out there. And we have really good friends that help us get it out there. And
Was it ever a working truck or did you just build it for shows?
oh, all the trucks were. No, it's been in and out of fields.
Yep.
So that's his biggest thing is if we're going to build a truck, it has to work.
Yep.
Just like his dad's. Like, we're not just going to let it sit there. And some of them are sitting there right now, but if they're ever needed during harvest or to pull a load or something, they'll work.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did a couple cold start videos right before fall. They're just pop, 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 pop.
Oh, yeah. Those got the most views.
Oh, yeah.
He was so proud of them.
Oh, yeah.
But they did kind of sound badass.
Yep.
So I have to give it to him.
Yep.
He knew what the viewers wanted.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Rural Dispatch. I hope you found something valuable to take back to your own operation. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend. You can keep up with me between episodes on socials at Barons & Co. or join our email list on our website to get new episodes delivered straight to your inbox every Wednesday. Until next time, keep those wheels turning. We'll talk soon. I want to share something we've recently started using, a new app called Beef Hub. It was built by cattle haulers for cattle haulers, and it's full of the info you actually want and need as a driver. They're constantly updating it with the most current details for the places that we go every day. If you're in this line of work, it's worth checking out. Use my referral code RURAL when you sign up and let us know what you think.